So I was watching The Crucible, and they brought up something. I don't want to dare say that I didn't think about it that way. I don't want to dare say I didn't think about it that way. But it was kind of like, like at the same time, I'm feeling like I was thinking about it, like since you put it like that, which is weird because they were talking about when misgendering someone. And I've heard it said, like, throughout the like 90s and stuff, that it could be a form of harassment. But the thing is that they're basing it on a vibe. A vibe that basically you can. So I was watching The Crucible, and one of them mentioned it, the vibe check. Like, how do you know when you ought not misgender someone? And she was like, well, basically, unless they're, you can tell if they're being like very dishonest or whatever. And if they didn't really feel like they were a woman, like, why would you call them a man and stuff like that? And what is it that confirms for somebody that who they see in front of them is male or female? Like, what do they go off of? And so what's dishonest? Like, so what's dishonest? And how do you not misgender somebody if you're supposed to misgender somebody? You know what I mean? And it's a trip. Like, one thing about I don't know if I should go into all that. It's kind of like men test very well, and women does homework. Women usually do homework so they can put it to you in a way that's demeaning, but like pass the exams. So like it's funny, like if the girl does homework and then she goes and hangs out with the boy, she gonna make sure that he knows what to fill in the test. Like, she's gonna be like, oh, you do know this, and that. It's like one more, you know what I mean? And then fucking, instead of getting a D, he gets a C or a B. Like, he didn't say, okay, like, let's sit down and do homework. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing about, like, who puts down the crucible for how you know when you meet expectations of any field that you're going to educate, right? You're going to be educated. It has to keep you from like redundancy, inefficiency, danger, how to mitigate danger, how to eliminate danger, how to, means, ethics, whatever. Like, but it's like, it's a trip because you can flunk them by not even trying. And you know what I mean? Or it's like, if you know better and you compromise for a grooming or gatekeeping, grooming, grifting, subversions and pressure coming from, it's like the NGOs and shit. The NGOs, you're kind of like fading. It's like they need more resources to be able to study something that they didn't know existed before they found out about it by accident, kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you the brand, what brand it is. You know, if it's DARPA or IARPA or whatever, because I don't fucking know. You know, it's just the capacity therein for which, or the degree to that you can organize that will make you evil. And trying to act like I don't know, or trying to pretend that I'm sweet or something like that. It's like a way for an upsetter to happen, like an upsetter. Someone can upset what the stance is that we'll consider to be normative, because fuck you, I'm taking your shit, you know, like, because kill you, and because I can, you know, it's like defeat, you know, like, it's like, so you see logic running into something. You'll get tired of hearing about it unless I seen, and to be seen you have to show up. So is this all about you know, because help is a prompt. Help is a bad word because it's too prompt. And see, some words take energy from you. So I'm looking for a new perspective to get more expressive ways to you know, more communicative ways to express yourself. And then those words will give you energy when you come across them, when they help you to parse reality, tying connections, making connections. You know, you'll say that's what it do, and fucking but that's just a good word until a catastrophe situation creates a situation for whatever was true to have some aspect where you could say that's not, you know, whatever it is that you're supposed to do, maybe you shouldn't. Whatever it is that you've been told enough times that is what you're supposed to do, it's time to not do that, or that you're not supposed to do, it's time to do that. It's like, but it's not like you're trying to be arbitrary. It's just like when you get to a point that it's all that's being told is maybe it's time to break out of the routine. You know, sometimes you have to find a routine, sometimes you have to break out of it. But meanwhile, like between the time that you found a new routine and the time you got to break out of it, it's like between that time something is shifting, like everything is shifting around slowly, like until a point that is incrementally, till it's like enough to challenge the notion of coincidence in a numerical possibility range, to where you could say, okay, fucking something has to address or something, you know. I don't know why I started even talking. Just talk until you forget why you started making videos.